Hello, everybody. I want to talk a little bit about some things I learned this week because I think maybe they will be healthy and helpful for everyone. Before I do that, I have to say thank you to everyone who got the toothpaste. You're going to have a pretty smile. Okay, I attended a class today and we talked about unmet needs. Hi, Britt. And basically, it's about when you feel like you have a void. Some people call it a God-sized hole, but I'm not going to get into religion. When you're trying, as we all do, to fill this void with external circumstances. So, for me, that would be in the past, I don't know, drinking or men or working in television or whatever it was that I thought was going to make me okay and make me feel better and make me worthy of love and worthy of existence, basically. And I'm still learning, but I'm getting better at the fact that that has to come from within. I can have every car in the world, and if I'm not happy with myself, I'm not going to be happy. And sometimes it's too easy also to live in the past or the future. So are you spending any time meditating? Because meditating is really helping me be here right now and realize that my needs are met and think about things I'm grateful for instead of feeling sorry for myself, or instead of looking at other people's Facebook and saying, well, why am I not married, or why am I not in Paris, or whatever it is. I'm trying to focus on the many beautiful gifts and the support of my family and the changes in my life that are freaking amazing right now, and not always easy, for sure, but it's worth it. And any change is hard, really. And we also talked about instant gratification. Hi, Elise. We talked about instant gratification and how Will Smith said yesterday that to really meet your own needs, it's about saying no to instant gratification and yes to long-term self-respect. So I certainly have made many choices in my life that were about now. I want to feel good now. I want to have that now. I want to whatever, pretend I'm in love with someone I just met. Like, it's not healthy and it doesn't work and it doesn't lead to happiness. So I personally need a lot of maintenance. You know, I need to meditate. I need to exercise. I need to do a lot of things in order to keep my racing thoughts and my sometimes anxiety to a minimum. So I guess just tell me, like, what are you doing to keep yourself happy? What are you doing for your self-esteem and your self-love? How are you honoring yourself today? And are there things in your life that perhaps are not honoring your best interest in the long term? And gently and compassionately ask yourself what those things are. And I also, for 2 months, have been eating a ton of fresh fruits and vegetables. I'm drinking less coffee, I have more energy overall, and I just feel better. So all of these healthy things sound cliche or whatever, but you know what, it works. And I, in a lot of ways, have never felt so good, and I would like for you guys to feel good too. So if you're lonely, reach out and write somebody a letter and tell somebody something nice about them. Help somebody. Bring a sandwich to a homeless person. All of these things are fulfilling. I believe that all rivers lead to the ocean, and I'm trying to be careful how I discuss spirituality because I know everybody has different beliefs and I want to honor that. But I believe a lot of different religions have the same basic principles, and I do not believe those principles are here to make us feel bad or to separate us from our God or whatever we call God. I think it's the opposite. I think these basic principles and guidelines help us to have a fulfilling and a happy life. If I lie, for example, in a relationship, how valuable is that relationship really? What am I bringing to the table? What are they bringing to the table? Because nothing can be built on that. So it's just an example of one of the things. I'm trying really hard right now to live my life in a healthy way, and I'm very, very fortunate that my family is so loving and supportive. It makes me almost cry. But, you know, I'm trying to share that. I'm taking a lot of classes right now, and I'm trying to share some of the wisdom that I'm gaining because it's helping me be happy. Usually my mind's only quiet when I'm working with children. If I'm around a baby, I'm happy and I'm focused on them and what they need. And so all of the dumb things I worry about kind of go away, you know? Hi, Pie. Thank you. No, that's true. Hi, Aunt Peggy. Haven't seen you in a long time. Happy birthday. I missed that. I just want to hear from you guys. Are you praying? Are you getting out in the sun? Are you taking a few minutes without electronics to take a walk on the beach if you have one? Or meditate by a tree? Or just stop and really look at the people around you and appreciate them? Instead of all of us, I'm totally guilty of this, looking at my phone all the time. And for the ladies and maybe the men, I have a huge suggestion. Flowers. You know how happy I am with flowers? One of my friends told me this week, you know, it would be less expensive to have fake flowers. And I thought, yeah, but I'm not going to smile about it. You know, I'm not excited about fake flowers. I'm excited about real flowers. And when I wake up and do my gratitude and pray in the morning, I look at my flowers and it makes me feel good about me. So what makes you guys feel good about you? Anybody? Can you type it, please? Then I could read it. I'm still kind of learning how to do this, but I don't know. I feel really lucky and blessed right now, and I feel like I should share some of this knowledge that I'm fortunate enough to be gaining. So, okay, I guess I'll have to read that later. So as far as another topic, self-pity. I can do that like nobody's business. But you know what? If I intentionally name 10 things that I'm grateful for and really focus on them, I cannot be in self-pity. Your brain cannot be on self-pity and gratitude at the same time. It's not possible. Also, that leads me to the law of attraction. We really can do and be anything we want and have anything we want, but we have to pay attention to our thoughts, because if our thoughts are telling us you're not enough, you'll never have that, you can't get that job, you don't deserve a nice apartment or a house, or you'll never get to ride a horse or go to Paris again, I liked Paris, but it's just an example, because Paris is actually how I started believing in the law of attraction. In the law of attraction, you can call it physics, you can call it optimism, you can call it whatever you want, but it's very real and it works. So if I think, I'm going to get a ticket, I'm going to get a ticket, I'm going to get a ticket, I hate police officers, every time I drive I get a ticket, guess what, I'm going to get a ticket. If I say, I'm going to be surprised today, I love surprises, surprises make me feel good, and I shit you not, a surprise is going to fall out of the sky. It's pretty trippy, and if you want to know more particularly about that stuff and some sources and resources, how I learn about it and implement it in my life, I would be happy to tell you, because it's really kind of a miracle. And also back to this reaching out thing. I recently printed, you know, nobody prints pictures anymore. Sorry, I lost connection. That's my mom. That's us when we're babies. That's my dad. That's yoga in Nicaragua. And that is Scotty Rock and Roll. The point of showing you that is with Facebook and electronics, everybody just takes pictures, throws them on Facebook, then they don't exist anymore. I decided I want to see my family's face in my living room. So by printing these pictures, which is super cheap and simple, I now feel more connected to them. And I don't know. life is kind of short, and I know that sounds cliche again, but it's true. So if you're thinking about an aunt or an uncle or your grandparents, you haven't visited them in a while, these little thoughts we get from our own intuition, please listen to it. Go see that person. I'm going to get a little heavy for a second. One of my aunts passed away this last year, and all of the week before I was thinking about her for some reason, and I thought I should call her, and I thought, oh, she's busy or whatever. She doesn't want to talk to me. It was my great aunt Carol. She was classy and fantastic and beautiful, and I didn't call her, and now I can't. And I'm not telling you that to make you sad or to feel sorry for me. I'm telling you that so you pick up the phone and talk to people. Actually talk. We're just texting all the time, texting. And for one thing, I have bad vision, and that's annoying to me. But for another thing, we can't really connect like that. We're going to dinner and staring at our phones. And I'm doing it too, but I don't really want to do that anymore. I want to talk to the person. I want to look at my food and taste my food and appreciate it, because it's a little too crazy with all this external stimuli, you know? So yeah, I hope that was helpful to you guys, and I hope you're having a blessed Friday. I hope this weekend you do something just for you. And also, in closing, take a minute to tell yourself something you're doing right. It's too easy for us to say, oh, I should do this better, I should do that better, I can't do this, I mess up this, whatever. My hair, I don't like my hair, I'm this and that. You know what? Stop all of that shit for a minute and just tell yourself, you know what? I really listened when someone needed me today. And I feel good about that. I'm good at that. I'm becoming a good listener, and I'm proud of that. We don't tell ourselves often enough what we're doing right. And I need that personally. I need that motivation, and I need that sort of, I don't know if validation's the right word, because it's not superficial. I need to love myself. I need to feel good about myself. And in order to keep doing all of this work and growth and thinking and introspection and analyzing, yes, I have things to work on. Of course I do. Yes, I've made mistakes. Yes, I'm imperfect. But you know what? While working on it, I need to see my progress for me, not for other people, for me. So I can say, you know what? I love you. I love you. Oh, look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Sounds cheesy, I know. It works. I really struggled with confidence for a long time, and it's so nice to really love myself. So if you want more resources about that, it's called Mirror Affirmations. Affirmations are great, and they help with your law of attraction. So I am enough, I am safe, I am worthy of love, I am beautiful inside and out. I love me just the way I am. I love me right here and right now. It helps. And there are so many affirmations. Louise Hay is a great resource on YouTube. There's guided meditations. Robert Holden does guided YouTube. The Artist's Way does free flow consciousness writing, which also helped me love myself. Sorry if this is too much information. I'm trying to share some things that just make me feel better. They make life easier. They make pain decrease, emotional pain. It can be so time consuming, and it can be such a barrier between me and the people that I care about, because I get lost in it, and we all do. But I don't want to get lost in it. I want to get lost in holding my new little niece, Bryn Ann. I want to get lost in how much my sisters love me and are helping me through a difficult time. I want to get lost in reaching out to my friends, to my friends all over the freaking world, because I've been very lucky. And have I had hard times? Yes, of course I have. But I've had amazing times too, and beautiful times, like Johnny and how kind he has always been to me, and how we went to Spain. And I'm just saying that for examples, not to brag. I'm sure you've had amazing things happen in your life. Why don't we ever think about those, you know? We just think about, what do I not have? What do I need? You know what? I have everything I need, and I'm assuming you do too. Also, I just lived in a third world country, and It was a beautiful, amazing experience for the most part. It was also very humbling. I was in Thailand, and Thai people work so hard, and when they smile, it's genuine. It's not a fake, I want something smile like I saw in Los Angeles. It's real. And I just was overwhelmed. In one village I lived in, I didn't have hot water, and I was all upset about that because I'm spoiled. We all are. We're freaking spoiled. And oh, my favorite sushi restaurant's closed. It's the end of the world. You know what? No, it's not. It's really not. And, you know, on that note, travel and help people and reach out. And you think you don't have enough to share, you do. And the more all of us share, the happier everyone can be. Sorry if I'm getting a little hippy-dippy on here, but I want to know what you think and how you feel and how you are raising your vibrational awareness in this world today. So, thank you. That was my first little chat. I just felt inspired. So, ciao.